It's Mac the Guru. This is my review for Power Book 4 for Season 2, Episode 1. And man, did they come back with a bang. I really love this episode. I loved how they had Tommy and they set it off at the beginning of the episode. And then set it off at the end of the episode. And at the beginning, it was just so gruesome. I couldn't believe he hit Buddy in his mouth with pause. He hit Buddy in his mouth though with the blade, knocked him off, and then at the end he knocked off Chewie. And I gotta say this too, I am so glad the dude Chewie got knocked off. That boy couldn't act to save his life. I'm like, oh, this dude is bad. But besides me noticing that, the rest of the episode was fire. And it all tied in. It all was making sense to me. D-Mac getting hurt. They go to the hospital. Who's there? Maria. And she got a dude at the hospital, but that ain't gonna last long. Tommy will get with her. For sure. And we done already seen the previews and the trailers, and they've been showing it, so we know it's gonna happen. And based on the trailer for the next episode, which I will be doing a preview, make sure you sub to the channel. Check that out. We got a bunch of videos coming, man, because I was just excited watching this because of how good it was. So I'm going to do a bunch of videos to this first episode. So make sure you subscribe. But, man, they tied it in well. Now, Diamond and Tommy, they got some stuff they got to figure out because both of them don't work the same. Tommy is a highhead. He always want to handle business. And Diamond want to think too much. Diamond want to think about everything. Now, let's think about it. Sometimes you do got to go just handle your business. But Diamond, he on parole, so he dealing with a lot. Because his parole officer ain't playing no games. He come there, he like, yo, we going to be doing house visits. You going to be getting tested now. All of this. He like, oh, okay, I see how this going. And I can really see that parole officer getting knocked off because he too nosy. When people that civilians get like that and he religious too, I'm like, oh man, it's going to be bad when he get knocked off. But how he is acting is just one of those things where, bruh, you going to get caught up in some stuff you do not want to get caught up in. We seen what happened to the chemist, the black chick. Claudia knocked her off when it wasn't even her fault. But that was super smart what Tommy did, man. Like how he just eliminated Dahlia was so smart. And I'm so glad they got rid of that drug too. So I don't got to watch nobody this season hit that drug and then do the little dumb look that everybody was doing season 1. They hit that drug and be like, they just do some little dumb look and everybody act like they just can't function for like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm glad they getting rid of that. But, how he did it was super smart, putting the ingredient out there, just killed Claudia with that. And that's what actually broke up Claudia and Vic. Because Vic is like, yo, you moving straight without me. And we supposed to be moving together. You just like Dad, which she is. She is super aggressive, super hungry. In the preview, I think she busted at somebody for the next episode. But she's super hungry and she too hungry. And she don't really know what she doing. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't been in the streets. Remember, her father never raised her to be in the streets. And now he want to pull her in and she pulling herself in. But this ain't what she really cut out for, and I think she gonna figure that out. And Vic, he been doing stuff in the streets, but I think Vic just got too good of a heart to be like doing what his father doing. He don't need to be the number 1. He could be number 2 or number 3. That'll be perfect. What'll really be perfect for Vic is if he joined Tommy and Diamond. And I know people like, yo, why they need Vic for? They need some more people. They need some more bodies. I know Vic gotta have at least 1 or 2 dudes that'll ride with him no matter what. And he could go to them because it ain't really that much bad blood. Like, Tommy didn't do nothing to you. It wasn't Tommy that knocked off Gloria. He loved the girl just like you did. You know that now. You know it was your father. And then you and Diamond ain't really, y'all ain't really had no real static. And they all worked together in season 1. But speaking on Diamond, let's get on him and Jannard and they crazy relationship. Because in episode 2, they gonna actually be seeing each other, right? Like face to face. But in this episode, you see both of them doing similar things, trying to get their crew together. But Diamond is going to Miguel, right? And we're going to talk about him, the new person that they put in everything with the Mexicans, which that makes sense. But Diamond go to Miguel. He's like respected. Even though Miguel like, yo, I'm going to knock you off if something go wrong. It ain't like how when Jannard go to Miguel. Miguel like put his hand around his neck like, yo, you don't do this, this going to happen to you. Then Jannard go see the Serbians. What happened there? Similar situation. He get beat up. And it's like, don't nobody respect Jannard. Nobody respects him. When Diamond go see Miguel, it's a respect level there. Even though Miguel is like, yo, I'm going to knock you off, Diamond, whatever, if you mess up, he still do it respectfully. When Jannard go, it's no respect when he talked to Jannard. And nobody else respected Jannard. Not Claudia, not Merkovic, nobody. He getting beat up during the episode. I'm like, man, this dude soft as hell. And then the little chick that like him, he standing at the door with his gun. He nervous and everything. I'm like, oh yeah. Jannard is bugging out, and I hope he get knocked off. It's a few people that made me upset this first episode that I hope they get knocked off. Jannard one, Claudia is the other one. Like, I hope both of them get knocked off. Now, I know different people going to get knocked out during the season, but just off of seeing episode 1, that's who I want to go. And it can really happen with Claudia, because I'm going to tell y'all something. Whenever they have a character go a little bit too evil, right? Like how she knocked off the little chemist at the beginning, and you see her just like spazzing out. Whenever they do that with a character, it's like they want you to not like the character for them to get knocked off. And then when they get knocked off, we are happy they go. So I'm really paying attention to how they continue to write Claudia as a character, just so I can see, okay, is she going to go or is she not? And you know what? Her family got way more problems than Tommy. They all focused on Tommy. But I'm going to tell you something. Them boys from Dublin, from their motherland, oh, they not playing. They ain't playing at all. Even the younger dude that was talking to Walter, he like, hey, you was my daddy friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got no pull over here. Like, pay some money. It is what it is. Now, the last 2 things I'm going to talk about, and we're going to get out of here with this video, is one, I like how Tommy is building his roster, right? Because even though him and Diamond are partners, Tommy the lead guy. So it's him, it's Diamond, right? And Diamond got his own crew. It's they partners, but Tommy, he been taking the lead in certain situations. Or, Diamond took the lead with Miguel, but they partners. But they on the same roster. So Tommy got Diamond. Tommy got Kate. She there now. D-Mac, right? Young boy, smart. JB. They gonna have a bar and stuff set up. A place where they can go, drink, and talk. And they can have that, surrounded with guys to keep it safe. Then 2-Bit is coming, right? So that's gonna add to the team. And they might get Vic. That'd be like a crazy team if they get all of them, but I like how he's slowly building on his roster, different people in different places. We know he's going to be talking to the Maria girl. She could be on the roster too, so that'd be a strong roster, especially if he could get her. And even though she not in the game at all, she could help him with Miguel and, certain things she could find out. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, and I was so proud of these scenes that they showed with the FBI, especially at the end. It's like they got to, and I mean got to, start diving deeper into the FBI and the cops that's looking for all of these dudes, because all of them are a problem and they all should be on the radar. Diamond is on parole, so he definitely should be on the radar. They got Tommy already. They should start, really being able to circle their wagon, especially with these wars going on, because a lot of bodies gonna be turning up. But I like how they showed them and highlighted them in the episode. Like, this was a really strong first episode to me. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. It's Smack the Guru. We definitely got more Power Book 4 Force videos coming, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out the other content, reactions up on the channel too. And as always, man, y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.